chalk of the 20. Dak going to start out going to the air. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott now.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First carry now. This is Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down. Here comes Swift.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They run. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
DeAndre Swift,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They begin the drive with Williams. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On third down, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action now. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott steps away. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second and a couple. Goff throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but, you know, the question their defense to pitch a shutout.
That's a great question because, you know, the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. You'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 29 yards.
And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.